my voice while I'm playing, because normally I have the audio coming through the speaker, so hopefully it's recording my voice. If it ain't, that's fine. They get to watch me do what I do. Alright, so today's discussion I want to talk about is go a little bit more in depth with the frostbite engine that's going to be in Madden 18. I recently checked out FIFA 17. I know I'm just soccer. I don't know, man. I just have to get into it a little bit more. But anyway, if you know, FIFA 17 uses the frostbite engine. They upgraded from the I think it was the Infinite engine or something like that. The Ignite engine that's in Madden and stuff like that. The EA Sports used on next gen. Now, if you check out FIFA 17, they have a story mode on FIFA 17. Now, okay, you know, I like that. I get to make decisions and things of that nature. I mean, there's a background to it all. However, only thing I didn't like about it was I had a predetermined character. I didn't like that. I wanted to be able to create my own character, basically, and have my name and likeness in the game. I thought that would have been really cool, but I understand you got to start somewhere, right? And I'm pretty sure FIFA 17 could have very well been a testing ground for the Madden developers in that. That way they can make, you know, kind of test it out, get used to it, and use some of that on Madden. That's what I'm hoping happened anyway. Because if you play the story mode, I mean, you rise up through the ranks. You actually go through. It's not a scouting combine thing, but it's more or less something for you to get scouted and stuff like that. Check it out. It's a pretty good story mode. I really like it. Now that, to me, you know, people say, well, you can't have too much stuff in a game, and at the same time, it's like FIFA is extremely deep. Okay, think about this. Madden only has 32 teams. FIFA, you've got way more than 32 teams. Wow, I'm just thinking this drill up. FIFA, you got way more than 32 teams. You got different leagues, and like there's a ton of stuff that you got in FIFA. So that's not an issue. With the frostbite engine, like I said, it gives promise and poise that, hey, maybe we could get this in Madden. And I talked about that in a previous video about how I feel like this could be one of the best Maddens to date. And I'm not saying, you know, you got people out there that think, well, EA is gonna ruin Madden and that's, you know, not gonna be any content there for Madden and things of that nature. I don't know what EA will do. Only thing that I'm saying is that with the frostbite engine that they will have in Madden 18, that they will have full potential at their fingertips. So EA, if you listening, which I know you're not, because at the time of this video I ain't got a lot of subscribers, man, but I hope somebody listening, get it to EA, tell them, EA, don't mess this up, man. Don't mess up the potential that you have to make one of the best football games to date. Well, best Madden games, I'm gonna say that, because truth be told, college football is hands down to me the best football game to date. So we really, you know, we're on the cusp of something great with this, because like I said, they have the potential to make a very, very good game. And I'll just reiterate some of the stuff that I've said before, in how with the frostbite engine, like I said, if you go check out FIFA 17 and see how that story mode is done, you'll see what I'm talking about. I could see this in Madden, and this is what I see. And listen to this, because I know it's going to be cool. If y'all are into the story modes, I see a lot of people still playing NCAA Road to Glory because of that story mode. Everybody loved it. Everybody gravitated to that. That's why it's still the greatest college football game that ever came out, because you were able to start your career at high school. I remember times me and my brother used to sit there and talk about, man, it'd be cool if they did a high school football game, or if you were able to bring your player up through high school, get recruited, and stuff like that. And guess what? Years later, of course, they come out with it in the video game. So, you know, it'd be really cool if I'm playing Madden, and since we don't have college football, Madden has the opportunity to draw in college football fans by allowing them to be able to start their game basically in the college football playoffs. Like I said, take a page out of 2K17, where in NBA 2K17, you're starting my career in the NCAA playoffs, in the basketball playoffs, March Madness. Madden can do that same thing, and you can get the licensing, because it only takes getting licensing for 4 teams, because that's how big the college football playoff is. It's 4 teams. You can get the licenses for that, 4 to 6 teams. It's 4 teams. You can get the licensing for that. Very simple to do that, and then you get a chance to start your career in the playoffs and lead your team to a national championship. Not only that, you'll have people talking about you. Then, I know they can't do the Senior Bowl because that will require licensing from a lot of other colleges. So, okay, maybe we don't get the Senior Bowl in there, but you still get to do the NFL Combine, which they have the rights for that because they're in the NFL. And you also get the rights to do, the Pro Day. And that would take a page out of MLB The Show 17, whenever you had the 2 showcase games. So, and I know EA didn't make the show, but still, I'm saying that, people bite off of each other. I'm just saying a way that EA could really make this a game-changing Madden with the Frostbite engine. Graphically, we've discussed it. The Frostbite engine is amazing graphically. You could go and look at the difference. The Ignite engine, to me, it sucked. It was not good. They should have left that alone. Even though Madden 17 looks glorious, I can't imagine how much better it'll look with the Ignite engine. With the Frostbite engine. But like I said, so you start out your career in the NCAA playoffs, and then you go from there to the Combine, and then you have another chance to rise your. All of this stuff is affecting your draft stock, so make that a part of it, because everybody wants to get drafted first overall. Everybody wants to go in the high draft pick, so make that an issue instead of giving us the choice to be a first round, a late round, whatever the case may be. Allow us to, like I said, play the college football game, the playoff system, and also get in there and do the scouting combine as well as our pro day, and let that determine what our draft stock will be. And if people want to end up in a late round, hey, you have the choice, just like in the show. You can skip that showcase game. Give us the choice to skip the combine, or even skip our pro day. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to go in the late round, you can do that. I think that would be phenomenal. I think that alone would draw so many people to Madden. I know people play it for the Madden team, the Ultimate Team, and stuff like that. But if you're really trying to expand your base, if Madden is really trying to expand that, they have the potential to do that with the Frostbite engine. They have the potential because it's a bigger engine. They wouldn't be going to it if they didn't see a potential in it. I'm telling you, FIFA 17 was a test. I guarantee you the rest of the EA's games are going to continue to run this engine. And I'm super excited to see what they'll do with it. Don't even be surprised if NBA Live comes out again and they're using the Frostbite engine. Like, I'm serious. This is going to be, I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating that these things will be in the game. Only thing that I'm hoping, EA, if you're listening, ooh, let me get to the outside. Only thing I'm hoping is that if we're able to do those things, that we are able to customize our players, because like I said, that's the only thing I didn't like about FIFA, is that I had a predetermined character. I didn't like that. I want to be able to put my likeness. I don't feel like it's me. I feel like I'm playing another game with a predetermined storyline or something like that. No, even in Mass Effect, you can create your own character. Yeah, y'all made that. So, like I said, that's why I feel like FIFA 17 was a test to be able to do that. And I think people that play Madden are really big on creating characters and stuff like that. So I feel like they'll definitely give us the option to do that. Not only that, but I think they will include that if they put that in the game, because whenever you're looking at football, you have guys that are different sizes. Like in FIFA, you got to choose what position you play. It didn't affect your height and your weight. But in football, you can't be the same height and weight playing every position. Like, you see what I'm saying? I can't be a center that's the size of a running back. That's not realistic. But imagine, like I said, imagine the depth that would add to Madden franchise like that. That's just huge, man. Okay, and then so once you get into the NFL, you still have decisions to make, whether to show up to meetings, whether to show up and watch film, whether to watch film on the side. Like, there's so much customization options there that they can make a really, really in-depth story mode. And I think having that would be phenomenal. Like I said, EA could make it to where, and this is just story mode. This is just the one-player mode, because, like, that's what I'm playing right now. And only thing that I'm able to do with my character in 17 is go to training, run the same freaking drills, and go to the game and have a good game. You know what I'm saying? I really wish there was more to it. If you play this mode, you will agree with me that there is a lot more left on the table for this mode. That was my fault. They do it in franchise mode. They add depth to that, but you see what I'm saying? Okay, we got practice mode. I can train with my player. You know, now I want to be able to do more. I want a story behind it. I want to control more of what's going on in my career, because let's be real. If you're in the NFL, there's a lot more things that go on that affect your career. Come on, man. I got to get that block. Like, for instance, being, like I said, having the option to, hey, I want to watch extra film today, or, hey, I want to, because, and there's the thing, EA Sports has done it before. If you recall college football, I believe it was on PlayStation 3, where you were able to choose to attend class and things like that, and if you skipped, it could come back to bite you. They could do a similar format, but make it more in-depth, of course. Give me the option to, hey, I got extra time today. Let me go watch some more film to raise my awareness, or let me go and hit the weight room to raise my speed or agility or something like that. You know, the possibilities are endless in that regard, you know, and not necessarily make it into a story mode, because like I said, you know, once we do that, I don't want to, you know, once the story's over, that's it. But, you know, let us get endorsement deals. You know, I think that would be so cool to have in a Madden football game. Let us have endorsement deals that add to our money, so we can buy better gear and stuff like that. And, you know, you can even change it to where the equipment that you have give you certain attribute bonuses. Because let's be real, the equipment matters, you know, from the cleats, you know, the spat and all that kind of stuff, you know. That, yeah, I'm just naming stuff. Some of it may sound ridiculous. Some of it may sound like, that might be pretty cool to see. I'm just saying how if they can do that with the Frostbite engine, they have that possibility. They have that capability. That they can do that with the Frostbite engine and make a game. And this is just one section of Madden. It's not saying how it will affect the rest of it. This is just one section that they could affect, that they could effectively improve and draw in a bigger audience. Now, will this possibly take away from Ultimate Team? It could. It could very well take away from Ultimate Team, but guess what? I mean, who cares? Ultimate Team, like, I don't know. For me, I don't care. I don't play Ultimate Team, you know, so you need to appeal to the players that ain't doing Ultimate Team. Yeah, they put draft champions in there, but that's essentially Ultimate Team. It's the same thing. It's not too much of a difference there. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to see that. And I know that they do it from a business standpoint, because you got to buy stuff, you got to buy packs and things like that. They look at it as a money-making thing. But dadgummit, that ain't football, man. You can have a good football game without freaking microtransactions, man. So serious about that. You can, and it's very possible. You know, when I turn on a football game, I want to feel like I'm actually playing football. I want to feel like I'm actually a part of the team. I want to feel like I'm actually watching it on TV. I want to see the commercials, or I want to see the halftime show like they did in 2K with Terrell Owens on the cover, showing stats, actual video from other schools, I mean from other teams, you know, doing plays and things like that. You know, I want to be in a story mode, and after each game having an EA, say have an ESPN broadcast or NFL Network broadcast showcasing my player doing his thing on the field. Like, I want to see stuff like that. And all I'm saying in this video is that with the Frostbite engine, these are things that are possible. Because like I said, if you play FIFA 17, you can even go check out video of it. The story mode is deep. And it doesn't take away from the rest of the game. They still have the ultimate packs and all of that in FIFA. They still have exhibition mode. They still have franchise mode. And this is just one mode that I'm talking about, story mode. I'm not going to get into franchise mode. That's going to be a different video of how the frostbite could affect that. We're talking about story mode. And like I said, I think it's going to be an awesome deal. I think it's going to be brilliant. I think it's going to be magnificent if EA doesn't mess it up, which they can do sometimes. Stay in bounds. There you go. They can do that. But picture that, man. Picture starting out your career in the NCAA playoffs. And not only, listen, EA, that's also a marketing deal, because I'm saying if you can have the NCAA playoffs, you can if you plan on coming back with college football, that's going to get some people fired up about college football and kind of give you a gauge of where you would stand if you were to release a college football game. Not only that, but it would also give people a taste of what next generation college football could look like. You know, I think that would be, I missed that block, I'm sorry. I think that would be phenomenal, man. You'd be giving people a taste of college football. I mean, what teams would you have in there? I don't know. I ain't gonna say Alabama, because Alabama probably gonna hit y'all. But I know Madden making money. EA making money off of Madden. They call it the best-selling football franchise because it's the only selling football franchise. And if you want to keep it that way, you better make the most of this frostbite engine. Because Madden is only a couple of months away. It'll be here before you know it. It comes out in August. It's April right now, and April is rolling. April ain't getting on the brakes. You know, each week seems like time go by faster and faster. August will be here before you know it. So, in a couple of weeks you got EA Play, and then you got E3. And I guarantee you we're going to hear some stuff on Madden. I would love to see that first gameplay trailer. And I'm telling you, what they're going to show off in the first trailer is, normally they show the cinematics in the first gameplay trailer. But with the frostbite engine, I bet you what they're going to actually show you, they're going to show you the trailer, and then they're going to say this is actual gameplay. And you're going to be blown away. Because the graphics in the frostbite engine look that good. It looks that good. If you think Madden 17 looks good, get in that frostbite engine. It is a different animal. If I put in FIFA right now, it's gonna make Madden look. It's gonna make Madden look like a child's play toy. There I go. Holla. It's gonna make Madden look like last generation, man. It's gonna make Madden 17 look like last generation. If you're a Madden fan, a college football fan, and you ain't played FIFA, just go. You ain't even got to go rent the game or buy the game. Go on YouTube and look up FIFA 17 Frostbite, and you gonna see what I'm talking about. You see the pylon camp? Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go. I can look on here. I can go to instant. Can I go to instant replay? I can't go to instant replay. Let me see. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I ain't gonna worry about it. But you see the graphics? Like on here, how good they look. Now on my TV, I got a 4K TV, so it's showing in a higher resolution. That obviously is up. It's checkerboard rendering. YouTube is gonna show it in what, 720, maybe 1080p. But still, how good it looks for y'all. Y'all know that y'all got it in person. Y'all know what it looked like. The frostbite engine makes it look truly next generation. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, yo. See how they moving around? See how you got them raggedy players on the sideline? The fans in the stands that don't really look like fans in the stands? The frostbite engine changes all of that. Go check out FIFA, man. I'm going to have to do a video and show y'all, because y'all ain't going to go do it. I'm excited because I know what the frostbite engine brings to the table. Now, will I be upset if we get Madden 18 and they got the same junk they had in 17? I might not even get Madden, dude. Like, for real. I'm serious. But if they put some of the stuff that I'm talking about today in Madden, I will buy a copy of Madden. Not only will I buy a copy of it, I'll get another copy and I'll give it away to somebody, because that's the type of game that you gotta have, man. That's the type of game that you need in your repertoire of games, you know. And it's one of them things where, like I said, the potential is there, man. I don't want a reskin of Madden. And when you see a game like FIFA 17 and you say, wow, why can't we have that in Madden? man, I don't want to be one of them people this year when they release more on Madden. I don't want to be one of them people. They be like, dang, why couldn't we have it? They had it in FIFA. Now, mind you, I ain't crapping on FIFA. FIFA sell a crap ton of titles. I mean, FIFA sells very, very well. That's why they got a piece of that Frostbite engine first. But I'm just saying, EA Sports, if you really about that money, which I know you are because you're about business, you can have your cake and eat it too. Because this Frostbite engine is legit. And they know that because they've been working with it. Now the Madden team get their hands on it. Uh-oh. I thought I was going to take it to the house. But yeah, so this is about story mode. Next video, I'll do another video, and we're going to discuss the potential that Frostbite has on franchise mode. Which, hey man, it gets deep because, like I said, the Frostbite engine. And here's the catch, everybody. Madden 18, as of right now, it's not available on PS3 or Xbox 360. Now, what does that mean for you, the consumer? That means that if you're a next-gen player, you tend to have a better overall experience. Oh, he made me cough it up. That's the first. But you tend to have a better overall experience because when they have to make a game for PS3 and PS4, for OG and next gen, guess what happens? That game, all of a sudden, it's not as good as it could be because they have to format and make that game to be able to work and fit on that last gen console. No more are the days when you used to have two different games. Like I think it was what, PS2 and PS3 when you had NCAA. How on PS2 you had certain things that you can do, and Madden 2 you had certain things you could do that you couldn't do on the PS3. I mean on the PS2. That you couldn't do on the PS3 and vice versa. You know, they had different formats. This is, they don't do that no more. With PS3 and PS4, they're so close, they don't do that anymore. They just make it to fit the PS3 and they just upgrade the graphics for PS4. But with it just coming out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, you're not going to have to worry about that. They will be able to fully utilize the capability of these consoles. And I saw that, like, if you ever played Destiny done that too. Destiny was always on both generation consoles, and it really held back the potential that Destiny had until Rise of Iron, whenever they were able to release it only on next gen. And you saw some differences. You saw the potential. They was like, hey, we can't increase vault space because, well, we still got last generation or what they call legacy consoles. And so then you're stuck with having to half-ass games, excuse my language, but like I said, it's only going to be on next gen, so that could increase everything as well. That can make a lot of stuff better. And I'm excited. Like I said, I'm very excited to see what that's going to bring to the table. So if you've got a last gen console right now, Madden 18 ain't coming to you at the moment unless they surprise some people and announce it. But at this point in time, they're not. And that leads me to believe that EA is really trying to make some big moves when it comes to this game. That they're really trying to do something big with Madden 18 because could they release it on Xbox 360 and PS3? They can. They released 17 on there. But I really, really feel in my heart of hearts that they're not doing it because they want to make this one of the best Madden games going forward. So we'll see how that play out. And I think it'll be good. Man. I use my last time out. I'm gonna be greedy and get the ball and try to score it. I don't care about losing. It's an NFL. We're gonna make it to the playoffs. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm for the pass. Come on, Andrew Luck, get us in the end zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. But what would you like to see? What would y'all like to see in Madden 18? Like, would you like to see some of the stuff that I talked about, or would you like to see some different? Now, just keep it the story mode. Let's not get into other modes yet. We ain't got there yet. Let's just keep it in story mode for right now and see what we want in the story though. Or like this, the franchise mode with the single player where you controlling one player. Ooh, I was finna skate on him. We gotta hurry up. Try to win this game. Can we do it on the legs of the running back? Not today.
Losing yardage on
Not
the
today.
play back at the
I'm just going to run the
44.
clock out, man. We're just going to take this
A
L.
full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get this one down.
But that's fine. Can't win them all.
4 yards on the
I ain't really just focus on the game anyway. I'm sitting there trying to have a discussion, just giving y'all something to look at while we're doing that. But all in all, I think it'll be a real good thing with the Frostbite engine on Madden 18. I'm excited to hear about it. As soon as I hear something, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know because I don't like to wait on information either. So tune in. If you like the video, if you like the content, you like the way things are going, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button because there's plenty more where that came from.